Yeah, welcome to Reezy. Does it? I am T. Reezy. Today we'll be covering most influential from the East Coast. And we got Trevor Jackson in the building. What up, Trev?
Was popping, was popping.
What's popping, man? Let's get to it. And we got Floyd in the building. What happened, Floyd?
What's up? What's up? Once again, it's on.
That's all.
So let's jump right into it. The artists we'll be covering today will be Biggie, Nas, Jay Z, P Diddy, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Wu Tang Clan, Lil Kim, Public Enemy, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, and Rakim. So we're gonna jump right into it with Biggie Smalls and Floyd. Why do you think Biggie was influential?
Okay, I think Biggie was influential due to his rhyme style, his flow.
He had that word for you. I agree.
Yeah. His style.
What do you mean when you say style?
Uh, choice of clothing. You know what I'm saying? Later on.
Right. Right. Fashion, yeah.
When the money start coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His subject matter.
Yeah.
Influential with his subject matter because he spoke on a wide range of things. Unfortunately, his career was cut short, so we wasn't able to see, the full blossoming of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as subject matter, he dealt with everything from mental illness to having, being a black man, being a black father, dealing with that, and then you had the crime rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what about you, Trev? What do you think about Biggie being mentioned as one of the most influential from the East Coast?
Before I answer that, though, I want to say to both of y'all brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it because it's rude to ask a question before you answer a question the person has to that gave you the question. So I'm gonna say he was influential by to me being a fat nigga with confidence. You know what I'm saying? The fat niggas with confidence because it's fat niggas that was inspired by the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That lacked confidence because they was fat niggas. You know what I'm saying? So when they seen him and he was flyed in a frisbee, they could relate to him and it gave them confidence to take their shirt off him. It wouldn't be no Rick Rosses without Biggie. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a lot of niggas without Biggie, but I think that was the main thing to me. That was the main thing. More than the rhymes, it was the confidence while being a big nigga. Know what I mean? My opinion.
I totally agree with that. Shit. And I'm gonna tell you this: the first fly rap nigga was Heavy D. You know what I mean? So what you said about what you just described, Snake, was Heavy D in the '80s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the early '90s. I mean, and the '90s. You know what I mean?
But the difference between Heavy D and Big though, Heavy D was dancing and all that, looking like MC Hammer. Everybody couldn't do that.
Big wasn't dancing. You know what I'm saying? He made it cool for a big man to get up there and dance.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Now the question I want to piggyback off of, because y'all brothers done did most influential in the West Coast, most influential in the South, most influential in the Midwest. I think the most influential coast is the East Coast. What y'all think about that?
Go ahead.
It started off. Everybody pretty much piggybacks off what the East has done.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. My bad. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
Sorry? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Floyd.
I was like, everybody put their own spin on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you ask an LA, person, you know what I'm saying? They said hip hop started out in LA. They never heard no New York rap. So, it is what, I mean, as far as, the South goes, we heard everything. And the first rap I heard was from the East.
That's the first. Yeah. I think that's the first rap the whole world heard. My opinion, they heard it in the West Coast, fan. They might not want to acknowledge it. You know them boys out there, they're a little cocky and arrogant out there in the West Coast. They might not want to acknowledge it, but they heard it though. But go ahead, Whoa, I apologize.
No, you good. They heard it. Yeah, it started in the Bronx, man. But I'm gonna say this before I give my final answer. The South has been hella influential since Outkast. Actually, before that,
I mean,
Ghetto Boys.
It's a music period.
Yeah, the South been influenced in music period. But to the rap game, Floyd, I say the South really became influential around the time of Outkast and then Master P. But look, I would have to give it to the East Coast as far as the most influential coast because they started it. And, you know, Harlem niggas got the flyest fashion. You know what I mean? So, like, and just East Coast started. It started with the LL Cool J's and Run DMC's and Curtis Blows, who we going to get to later, you know. But I would have to give it to the East Coast all in all. Okay. But the South, the West Coast have heavily contributed. You know, even the Midwest to a sense, but, you know, not like the other regions, but I would have to give it to the East Coast, man.
I just wanted to see how objective y'all brothers was. I just wanted to throw something out there to see if y'all was gonna say, nah. You know what I mean? Because we all from the South, but sometimes I just want to see where the objectivity level was at on this episode.
Nah, I'm gonna be real about it now. So, what'd you say, Floyd?
I said we always gonna spit the real with you.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
Right.
You know, whether we like it or not, the truth is the truth.
Okay, that's what's up.
So next, let's get into Nasir. Nasty Nas. So, in your opinion, yeah, Escobar, man. So, in your opinion, Trevor, how has Nas been influential as far as you're concerned?
Nas was the first rapper to me that let me know it was cool to be educated and cool to be a reader. To me. Because some of the things that Nas raps about is in books, and I can tell it's cool to be educated and gangster at the same time. Because if you'll miss a lot of those bars and a lot of stuff that he's talking about if you're not well read, my opinion. And it's just it's cool to be gangster and smart at the same time. That's one of the things that Nas that I got from Nas and I like about Nas. That it's cool to be gangster and smart. That's just my opinion about it.
I totally agree with that, Trev, man. And speaking of being cool and gangster and smart, you ain't gotta be gangster. Just be smart. You did. So like the kids that are in school or in college or especially high school below, most of the gangsters end up working for the nerds. You did. So just be smart. So Floyd, in your opinion, how do you feel like Nas was influential?
Man, so my opinion, Nas is influential, you know, straight off of his raps from straight out the gate. You know, what 18-year-olds talking about, you know, they throw a line talking about at the age of 12, I went to hell for stuff of Jesus. I mean, that's some ill stuff. You know what I'm saying? 18-year-old to come out with. You know what I'm saying? And ever since, you know, man, there's no flaw in this game. I mean, we coming up on 30 summers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. 30 summers now is hot out here.
Album dropping midnight. 5th album in 2 years. Dropping midnight.
Yeah, Magic 2.
Let's go.
Right.
You know, it's like him and his boy, they done you know, they the stupid Dre. He done found his Dre finally. You know
you're right, man.
They want him to do an album with Premier, but shit, his boys just put out some bangers with your boy.
Yeah, he put out some hits with Nas. And I'm going to say Nas is also influential. Nas has to deal with Hennessy. He has something, he has stock in Ring, doorbell cameras. That's influential, not only to the hip-hop culture, but to anybody. You know what I mean? So, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cheryl. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening to you. I
mean,
so I mean, and I think Nas has some fly style too. I mean, so did Big, you know. But But I like the QB chain, the circular medallion, the circular piece. You know what I mean? With the low hanging chain, that's classic, man. And I think he got that idea from Tupac from the Angel of Death chain. But anyway, yeah, I think Nas is highly influential.
What I can say, and my closing argument about it is that he's still influential today. Some of these people that we'll talk about now, influence is over. You know what I mean? There was influence in the past. Nas influencing 48, 49-year-old people right now that you can keep moving forward. You can keep going. You don't have to stop rapping. Long as you nice, you don't have to stop being cool. You cool no matter how old you are. And I'm just as fresh as the 20-year-old, so I'm gonna keep it moving. And that's influential today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And one more thing I wanted to say about Biggie before we move on. Biggie was influential just for his representation in New York. You know what I mean? Just think of how many people that influence in New York, in Harlem, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. You know, all over New York. So I just wanted to say that also. So next, we're going to get into Jay-Z. In your opinion, how has Jay-Z been influential for us?
I mean, he's, one of the three moguls that we have currently today. One being Nas, other being Jay-Z, and the other being, Puffy, who we get on to later on in the conversation. But Jay-Z, I mean, Cool Rhyme Style, that first album, definitely classic. Great business moves. You know what I'm saying? He had the club in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He got spirits going down. You know what I'm saying? It's just
right.
You got it. Very intelligent black man. You know what I'm saying? Once again, just representing the culture and everything.
What about you, Trev? How do you feel like Jay-Z's been influenced?
Well, it's kind of hard to influence me by other men or whatever. But what's influential about Jay-Z is that he spoke things into existence, and he made people around him millionaires and billionaires. The people that's in his presence became successful. All of them. Really, if they fell off after they wasn't in his presence no more, that's their problem. But at the end of the day, that song, the song that resonates with me the most is the one where he said 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 in just 5 months, 40 million more. You are now looking at one smart black boy. Mama ain't raised no fool. Put me anywhere on God's green earth. I
Green earth. My word.
Yes, he spoke things into existence and they actually happened. And that's influential to me. That let me know, watch my words. Because we look at these rappers now talking about before Jay-Z. Jay-Z spoke life and finances into his career. What did Big and Pac speak? You know what I mean? So it let me know when I rap, watch my words. You know what I mean? That's influential.
I get that. I get you, my man. And I'm gonna have to agree with y'all with everything you said. Jay-Z's influenced the culture. He's influenced the world as a businessman. Jay-Z is worth over $1 billion, as well as his wife. So he was influential to Beyonce's career. I mean, not only has he been influential to the hip hop game, he was influential to her career. Look at how her career turned once she got with Jay-Z. They had guidance under Destiny Child, but they didn't have that. Not that New York state of mind like Jay-Z did. So Jay-Z's been very influential, man. Blueprint's one of the best albums ever, and Nas, Illmatic, Stillmatic, and many more put out best albums ever. And Big, both of his albums that he made were best albums ever as well. But Jay-Z is very influential. And speaking of moguls, let's go on and get into Puff, P. Diddy. How is he influential in your opinion, Trevor?
I'm a objective hater of Puff Daddy. I'm not a player hater of Puff, but I don't know. His moves was snakish to get to where he got to. I know he accomplished a lot. His production, his TV shows, his vodka, his clothing line. He's done a hell of a lot that can influence people, but the way he got there to do it to the level that he got to was so snakish to me that I feel like I'm hating on him. Know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to speak positivity into that. But you know what's crazy though? People allowed themselves to get into those bad contracts and stuff. They signed them willingly. So it really ain't his fault. It's just that to me, Puff was a smart businessman. He always made the entertainment that he created look fun and inviting and exciting. So
Right.
influential. I don't know how I can say he's influential, but I know that what he accomplished a lot. That's what I can say about Puff.
Hey, I totally get it, man. I mean, you know, you he snaked his way to the top. He is at the top though, but you know, you reap what you sow. And Floyd, what do you think? Why is Puff influential in this game to you? Because he is influential.
Okay, yeah, I mean, definitely influential. I mean, I followed this man's whole career pretty much from where he promoted parties, like for after concert parties and whatnot. He was a party promoter, and then unfortunately the incident happened where two young ladies lost their lives at one of his parties that he promoted, and they were all looking for somebody to blame, and since he was the promoter, they were looking to blame him, and so he was he was caught in a sticky situation for right there, but then he maneuvered, persevered and got on with Andre Harrell, Uptown Records.
Give us the game, Floyd. Give us the game.
He was interning, hustling, not getting paid, driving artists around, not getting paid, but still hustling because he drive. He saw something in himself. He felt that he could, contribute and, and do something more than just promoting parties and whatnot. So, right. He get, since he worked at Uptown, he throw the parties and have the rappers come in, do the parties and whatnot. So, that was his whole hustle at that time, but then he started, going to the studios, listening to records and stuff like that. Then he, started doing some tracks, Puffy, man, he revolutionized the game, no Puff, no Mary J. Blige, man.
Right. No Mary J. Blige. No Big, as early as we've seen him anyway. Naturally, So, yeah, Puff has been very influential in my opinion. Puff, just like I said, how big representation of New York was influential, Puff was right there beside it. So, that's influential to especially people in New York. Sean John Clothing, that's influential. Who wouldn't want to do that?
He's the one that styled Jodeci. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming into the game, they want to look like New Edition with the suits. You know what I'm saying? Puff was like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Put them pins on.
So Puff was very influential to Devontae, Dalvin, Casey, and JoJo, huh?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He directed that video with them in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Just image wise. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Right. So next, let's get on to some of the originators, Run DMC. Run DMC and Jam Master Jay. Look, how was Run DMC influential?
Man. Rap's first super group. You know what I'm saying? That's our hip hop Beatles right there.
It is.
Are they older than my time? Are they before NWA?
Yes.
They way before my time. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, they set the bar.
Go ahead, Floyd. Talk to it.
I mean, they set the bar. they were the first to do everything. Sneaker deals, movies. You know what I'm saying? Just they were they were the epitome of of just the fashion. You know what I'm saying? What you wanted to be, what you wanted to look like. Because before them, rappers was coming out in some, you know what I'm saying? So,
African Bambaataa outfits, yeah.
Some punk rock type stuff and everything. It was cool for them, but you know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? Run DMC, you wanted to dress like Run DMC.
Lord. Yeah. Who brought that style of dress to the group? What member brought that style of dress to the group?
Jay.
Yeah, Jam Master Jay. That's how them niggas in Hollis, Queens used to dress. The dope boys and whatever else. You feel me?
Yeah. So, Jam Master Jay. Tell you what it is. The D boys back then, that's how they used to dress.
And there anyway.
Yeah.
And Jam Master Jay. Yeah, because Russell Simmons saw Jay one day with the Adidas with no laces or however they used to rock them back then. And the leather and the
Godfather hat.
Yeah, so Russ was like, shit, that's y'all style right there.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite Run DMC song? My Adidas or a rock box.
Together Forever.
I like
Run DMC was dope.
I like It's Tricky.
Together Forever.
It's tricky. It's run this right on time.
It's tricky.
Yeah. But anyway.
And Don Cornelius, he let Run DMC, run the whole Soul Train.
He did.
And let him cuss on air. You know what I'm saying?
But the song was Proud to Be Black, right?
Yeah, it was Proud to Be Black.
That's why he let him cuss on there. But I'm gonna say this, man, before we move on. When I was in elementary school, I just say that, and I seen Run DMC on the Fruity Pebbles commercial. I seen Fred and Barney dressed up like Run DMC with the ropes on the cereal box or on the commercial. I knew that rap had made it, and I knew Run DMC had made it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I can't contribute in the Run DMC conversation because they came out in '84. I was 3. I you know what I mean. I would love to, but I can't. I don't know nothing but the Adidas and them doing the rock song. And the main thing that I think is influential is that they was the ones to create the first black owned major record label with Russell Simmons and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam. On their backs. Yeah. Them and LL Cool J.
You're right. Speaking of Cool J, let's get on in the time, man. So what y'all think about Cool J? Floyd, how is LL Cool J influential to the game,
man? That's L, boy. You know what I'm saying? Came out the box, 16 years old, and rocked the world.
He did, man. LL Cool J came out with that My Radio. Believe me, I like it. Wow, that joint hit hard when it came out when I was in elementary, man. And Cool J and Run DMC were both in the movie Crush Groove. That was influential as well. But I'm gonna tell you, man, Cool J. I'm gonna tell you this, man. When I was in middle school, I had a Word Up poster with LL Cool J in my room. LL Cool J had on a gold nugget watch. And I told my mom, I said, that watch fly, man. I like it. You know what I mean? And I'm in middle school. So mama got me one. Of course, it wasn't like real gold, you feel me? But I'm in middle school. Shoot, I was the only nigga at school with one. I thought I was dope, you feel me? So, but anyway, that's the type of influence LL Cool J had on me.
Man, like, the Kango.
The Kango, yeah. The music, yeah.
The GOAT acronym. He created the acronym. He created the acronym that all the kids use today. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. That was his 10th album.
He created the GOAT. Man, that's the biggest influence out of anybody on here, really. He created the term the GOAT. Yeah. He did. That was one of his albums. Yeah.
That was his 10th album. GOAT, greatest of all time. And everybody uses it to this day, daily.
Everybody uses it to this day. So next, we're going to get into the Wu-Tang Clan. And Trevor, how do you feel like Wu-Tang Clan has been influential?
Style, aura, transitioned out of America. The biggest group ever in hip hop, biggest statistically.
Yeah.
Still relevant today.
Right.
One of the best producers, most underrated producers ever, RZA. Ghostface, to me, is a top 25 rapper. My perspective, it might not be accurate, but
25.
okay.
Well, what you think he is? What you think he is?
Top 10.
I don't want to be
You think he should be
disrespectful.
higher, Floyd?
I won't be disrespectful, Floyd. He top 10, ain't he, Floyd?
Hey, man, that's Tony Stark's, man.
Why he up there to you,
Right,
Floyd?
right,
Give me some. Help me out. Why Tony Stark's up there to you?
Man, I mean, cinematic, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cinematic.
You see what he did to Kendrick, don't you? Did you hear what he did to Kendrick on that new Kendrick?
No, I ain't heard it yet.
Put Kendrick to bed on his own record. Put him to bed, fam.
Oh, you talk about the Mr. Morale record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he did. He did.
Ghostface up there, man. It's just that he's not a lot of people's preference of what they like to listen to, but when they listen to him and his style and his taste and jewelry and stuff and pieces and just how braggadocious and outlandish he is, he's up there, fam.
But you know who the father of his style is?
Slick Rick.
Dig it.
Okay.
Oh?
Biggie?
No, Slick Rick.
Yeah, Slick Rick. Yeah.
Slick Rick.
Yeah. That's Slick Rick protege.
What's who's Slick Rick's protege?
Ghostface.
Now, he's not a protege. He's just a father to that style, that storytelling, and that imagery.
Yeah, the imagery.
Well, speaking of... Since y'all brought up Slick Rick, let's just go and jump into Slick Rick, because I think Slick Rick one of the most influential from the East Coast, and I'm going to tell y'all why. Because Slick Rick is the best storyteller hip-hop has ever seen. Children's Story is the best storytelling song I've ever heard, ever.
I mean, he influenced so many rappers, like Ghostface, like Snoop, you know?
Yeah, right. Snoop. Snoop will tell you. Snoop. What was on Snoop's first album? Lottie Dottie. So, yeah.
Is he an East Coast rapper?
Yeah, Slick Rick from New York. You know, Slick Rick was with Dougie Fresh with the show. And Dougie influenced it too with the beatboxing.
I thought he was
and the human beatboxing.
I thought he was from the UK.
Well, he is from the UK.
But he originally is, but he's lived. You know, he was a passport kid.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us, Lord.
Okay.
So like his mama came over here and brought him over here. They were originally from the UK, but she got a work visa, and they came over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he just, was undocumented, kind of like the 21 Savage situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's exactly like what it is.
So he a New York cat.
Okay. Really. Yeah. Dougie Fresh was from Harlem. Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick, they was together. Doing the Lottie Dottie in the show.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Wu-Tang to me, they up there, fam. That's where we didn't totally get off of them because Floyd didn't give his perspective on Wu-Tang, but Wu-Tang up there to me.
My bad, Floyd.
Oh, man.
Get your perspective on the Wu, Floyd.
Man, just what our partner just said earlier. You know what I'm saying? They the greatest crew, hip hop act of all time. You know what I'm saying? You got the merchandise, you know what I'm saying? You got everybody throwing up that, that W and whatnot, man. You got like all those different MCs. You got 9 MCs. And just 9 MCs, and they brought the whole, it's just, man. It's just, talk to them. They phenomenal, bro. They just phenomenal. I mean, you got Method Man. You got Raekwon the Chef. You know what I'm saying? Raekwon the Chef himself, man,
He got 2 classic albums under his belt. Only built for Cuban Links and the Purple Tape alone by itself. Them classics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, Ghostface Killer. You got the Jizza with that Liquid Swords. You know, Old Dirty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and you got Master Killer, Inspector Dick. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't
What's
y'all
my
ain't
boy?
mention Meth,
What's my? Yeah, he mentioned Mel first. What's my boy name? Who was the first verse on the Ice Cream? Capadonna. God, he was hard too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, Wu-Tang was highly influential, man.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly the best rap group ever. A lot of
debatable,
well-known members: Method Man, RZA, Old Dirty, Ghostface. Yeah, so Wu-Tang was highly influential to the game. And next we're gonna get into Lil Kim. Trevor, why is Lil Kim influential to the game?
Man, don't make me get disrespectful on this podcast. Well, what Lil Kim do, fam?
No, I'm gonna tell you. Let me start it. This is why I put her on the list. Lil Kim, whether y'all want to admit it or not, Lil Kim influenced Nicki Minaj. Lil Kim, you see the post, the Glorilla, what she trying to look like on the new cover, the post she posted today. She's trying to look like Lil Kim.
Yeah,
Lil Kim is influential. You feel me? Lil Kim is influential.
Yes,
and that's the reason why I thought she's not influential to us, but she's influenced somebody and a lot of somebody.
She was the first artist. She was the first artist to sell coochie in rap. The one that promoted that this coochie is on the market, selling sex. To be honest, she's the Madonna of rap.
Okay, well, what are all the female rappers talking about today?
That's why I don't like female rap. It ain't nothing but coochie for sale, and my ass twerking.
I agree. I agree with it. But
my booty hole brown. My booty hole brown.
You feel me?
So
So I mean, she's whether we like the influence or not, it's been influential. You know. So what, Floyd? How do you feel about Lil Kim being influential? Do you feel like she is influential or has been influential?
I mean, like you said, she changed the game, man. She changed the game as far as female rappers go. Because before Lil Kim, we had MC Light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? Had Roxanne Shante. You know what I'm saying? I just named 3 queens right there. Lil Kim and comes along and flips everything on its
head. Absolutely.
And now did she write her own raps though?
No. Biggie wrote her raps when he was alive. Now I don't know about after Biggie died who wrote her raps.
She was trash after Biggie died, fam. This shit was trash.
Units though.
Still?
Yeah, she did. We can't take that away. We can't take that away, bro.
Yeah.
Is Lauryn Hill from New York?
No, she's
from New York or Jersey or somewhere. Where's she from, Florida?
Jersey.
New Jersey.
East Coast.
Yeah, she's from Jersey. That's close enough. New York.
Give her the credit.
She's from the Jersey, New York area, huh?
Give her the credit. Who was harder, Foxy Brown or Lil Kim? Who was harder, Foxy Brown or Lil Kim?
Foxy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Foxy had the better rhymes and sounded better, really.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see. I'm hating. Y'all know I got to put some hate in this thing now. Y'all be too nice on her to the artists, man.
Hey, talk to her then. Okay. Well, next, let's go and get into PE, Public Enemy. And Floyd, in your opinion, why is Public Enemy influential?
Man, one of the most important rap groups of all time.
True.
Most important. Man, they put that consciousness into it, man, and was aggressive with it. You know what I'm saying? They came at you with the noise.
And with the S1W.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Because, when they first came out, nobody got it. But, man, when that Take the Nation of Millions drop, boy, dude. talking about influential. Mine was changed. They had to put a stop to this.
Yeah.
You know what? And Chuck D sounded like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X on a mic in the rap studio, didn't
he? Exactly, man. It was like, it made you like, who are these people he talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It made you want to pick up a book, you know what I'm saying, and get into some things and learn about yourself.
Political messages.
Right.
They had political messages, man.
Yeah.
A lot of political messages.
Yeah.
Who did
I agree.
Didn't Cube link up with them when he dropped that? Who did Cube?
They were a big influence. They were so influential that, you know what I'm saying, without Public Enemy there wouldn't be no NWA.
Yeah. Hey,
and that's
talk
big.
to us, boy. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because, the way NWA started out, you know what I'm saying, they were supposed to be the West Coast Public Enemy.
Yeah, because they came out in 85, boy. That's a long time ago, boy.
So, PE came out in 85?
They first album dropped in 85.
Well, that was their first album. That was Yo Bum Rush Show. It Takes the Nation came out after that, and that was their second album. You know what I'm saying? And it took over the world. They had them over in England, and getting them brothers over there righteous and whatnot.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, the Public Enemy was highly influential. First conscious group or conscious rap I ever heard. So next, we're gonna get into Big Daddy Kane. Floyd, tell us why Big Daddy Kane was influential.
Man, I mean, he started out as a battle rapper, and then just evolved into some smooth, sophisticated player. Type stuff, but was still, what I'm saying, he was that MC at heart. He would, you cannot get on the Kane record and expect to come out on top.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I put Kane on the list is because Jay-Z said Kane is his favorite rapper, really. Kane's from Brooklyn as well as Jay-Z. So Big Daddy Kane has been highly influential. Put out a lot of good music. Ain't No Half Seven, many more with the Juice Crew. Do you know any? Do you got anything you want to add about Big Daddy Kane, Trevor? I know that might have been a little for your thing.
I can't. I'll be hating before I say it. If I ain't got nothing positive to say, I ain't gonna say nothing at all, fam. I don't know about Big Daddy Kane.
Hey,
so Big Daddy Kane introduced the suit. You know what I'm saying? Being clean, being freshly dressed. That's that into the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Smooth operator type nigga.
Exactly. Right. Before that, we was all in tennis shoes and jeans and whatnot.
Right. So next we gonna get into Raquel. So Floyd, tell me how Raquel was influenced.
Okay, so I feel that Raquel was influential strictly off, the rhyme, the style. He influenced so many other rappers, man. He really did. Like Corrupt, from the Dog Pound. Right. Even Kendrick Lamar references, Raquel as an influence.
Right.
So, introduced us into a new culture with the 5%.
Oh yeah, the 5%.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, Raquel was highly influential for Lyric Simone. The painted full cover with the Gucci suits with the dope gold chains with the dope medallion. Eric B. and Rakim. So, is there anything you want to add to Eric B. and, this Rakim?
Yeah, they was hard. They was influential. I liked some of his records. They brought the Gucci. They brought the Gucci outfits, the money, and the New York, the get money New York style though. But I gotta throw some player hating in there. I'm sorry, y'all. Am I messing the show up by doing all this hating?
No.
Have y'all seen that nigga teeth today?
Who?
Rakim teeth.
Nah.
Man, this nigga done went platinum and all this shit. He got 3 teeth in his mouth. They gold cracked this shit. He need to get them teeth fixed, fam. New York should be, if y'all from New York and y'all listening to this, and one of y'all legends' teeth out there looking like that, y'all need to be beat up for that, man. For real. They supposed to have
you for real? Oh.
Google it. They need to have hip hop Medicare or something, man. That nigga teeth down bad, fam. I'm talking about his down bad.
Man, I had.
But he a legend. He a legend though. But I'm just hating. I got to throw some hate out there though.
But hey, I ain't know about it. I'm glad you mentioned it.
They was the ones that brought the Audis and the Saabs with the BB. What's them rims? The BB something, the Averix coats and the Gucci. They the ones that made us acknowledge the fly. But it looks bad that the original person that brought the fly to hip hop teeth down bad like that. They wrong for that, man. The whole state of New York need to be slapped for allowing one of their legends to be looking like how he looking out here in these streets.
Damn,
I'm sorry.
I had the whole city need to be slapped. Hey, but if he does, hey, what he said is true, then he fucking right. They need to be slapped.
I ain't capping, fam, at all, man. This is Trevor Jackson. Y'all see me in the street, confront me. I slap one of y'all, man. Allowing the legend to be like that. For real, man.
Right. But look, out of all the groups that we named today, Trevor, do you have a favorite song by like any one of these people or groups that we named today? What would your favorite song be by anybody that we mentioned today?
I like Nas. I like Nas when he rapped the story backwards. Rewind. That's the title of the track.
Yeah.
He rapped a whole story backwards.
I know what you're talking about. That was on that Stillmatic, wasn't it?
Yeah. I gotta be accurate now.
I think it is. I think it's on that Stillmatic.
Yeah, it was on that Stillmatic. Rewind. Yep.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Floyd, do you have a favorite song? One song out of the people we named today. One song. What's your favorite? Man. Wow. And you know I'm DJ, so you know I know a lot of songs, bro. Well, why are you thinking about it, man? Hey, Young World, Slick Rick. Hey, Young World, Slick Rick. You know what? They said that was Scarface's favorite song back in the day. It was in the 90s. Scarface said that was his favorite song. Hey, Young World.
That's a good one, though, Floyd.
That's a good one.
Give us yours, Whoa.
Man, you know what? Out of all these groups we mentioned, I'm going to say the most influential song to me out of all these groups is the first rap song I heard that influenced me as much to say is the most influential song to me, and that's Run DMC, Rock Box. So that's my answer, and that's one of the songs that introduced me to the rap guys, Run DMC, Rock Box. So I'm going to have to get that the most highly influential. But, Trevor, you got anything you want to say? We covered everybody. You got anything you want to say before we get off there?
We forgot one artist that's influential, but I'll let it slide, though. 50 Cent.
No, say it. Go ahead. Adam.
50,
go ahead.
50 Cent, that's all. He's influential.
We forgot 50. 50 is very influential. 50 is not only influential with his music, but with the Power series and everything else. 50 got his hands in away from rap. 50 has some rock out too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, 50's been very influential. 50 brought the gangster back to New York, so that's influential. Anything you want to add to 50 for?
Man, 50 ran the mixtape game.
He ran the mixtape game. 50 was influential in that way too.
And all, he went against all odds, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He so did. Got shot and everything, and bounced back and popped back and became the number one rapper in the world.
Man, so he would do some stuff that would break a normal man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's phenomenal. Just You know how Curtis Jackson has, persevered through the years and became a mogul. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Absolutely, and I have to say the original Power and Raising Kanan is two of my, and the BMF series. Mm-hmm. Those are some of my favorite shows that I watch. So
yeah.
He's influential in that way to me as well. And I'm sure to many others. Yes, but anything y'all fellas need to add? Anything anybody else that we should cover that we haven't covered?
Nah. I'm done. On the influence.
What about you, Floyd?
We good. I think we covered some influential people from East Coast.
I agree, Floyd. I think we've covered some very influential people from the East Coast. But before we get out of here, Trevor, guess what, man?
What's popping, Walt?
Man, you should have known by now. Reezy does it.